Debbie Massoud had known Hunter Watson since the two were in 7th grade. Even though they went to different high schools and colleges and sometimes might not speak for months, Debbie says they would always pick right back up like no time had passed.
He'll always have a special place in my heart, just because he's always been there for me and he knows that I was there for him too.
Last weekend, Hunter and a friend from McLean were attending the Firefly Music Festival in Dover, Delaware. On Saturday, near the festival, Hunter was in the passenger seat of the friend's Jeep Grand Cherokee when, according to Delaware State Police, the driver of the Jeep ran a stop sign and slammed into an oncoming pickup truck. Hunter Watson was killed on the scene, while the driver suffered serious injuries.
I just wanted him to know that I love him. That's it.
Hunter had just finished his sophomore year at Syracuse University. Friends say he loved playing and producing music, and he was a member of the Phi Kappa Psi fraternity, which released this statement. Hunter was truly the definition of what it means to be a Phi Kappa Psi, ever so kind, courteous, and cultured, who brought a smile to all of our faces. Before Syracuse, Hunter attended the Potomac School in McLean from kindergarten through 12th grade. At Potomac, he's being remembered as bright and creative, a charismatic and personable young man with a great sense of humor.
Authorities say that everyone involved in the car crash was wearing seatbelts and that alcohol does not appear to be a factor. We spoke briefly with the mother of the young man who survived the crash. She says that he is physically and emotionally in deep pain. In the newsroom, Jeff Goldberg, ABC 7 News.
A plea from police tonight after a deadly crash in Montgomery County last Friday. Today, officers confirmed that the wreck there was related to another one that happened just blocks away. Montgomery County reporter Kevin Lewis is live in Colesville. He's got the new information on this story for us tonight. Kevin?
Leon, that fatal crash happened about half a mile down Randolph Road. Crash number 2 involved the black SUV that turned right onto New Hampshire Avenue and then ran straight into a pole. Police now are certain that both cars were speeding, but they want to know why.
We're investigating any lead possible.
Police are perplexed. At 6:55 a.m. Friday, 71-year-old Victoria Hitchens of Rockville lost control of her tan Toyota Camry along Randolph Road in Colesville. The car flipped onto its roof. Hitchens died in the wreckage. Then at 6:56, just 1 minute later, 20-year-old Osmond Berry crashed his black Mercury Mountaineer. 3 of his passengers bailed. Cops found drugs in Berry's car.
The next photograph.
Today, police shared enlarged photographs of both vehicles, which they say were speeding moments before they crashed. They're now looking for eyewitnesses, plus surveillance video from any property along Randolph Road, Glen Allen Avenue, and Georgia Avenue, in hopes of piecing things together.
Randolph Road's a pretty major thoroughfare. It's between 2 very significant thoroughfares. We've spoken to several, but we think we spoke to probably a fractional amount that actually would exist.
And only 2 days before this mysterious wreck, police say Berry crashed into a parked car at the McDonald's in Olney. Cops handed him 5 tickets, including driving an uninsured vehicle. Charges in this case, however, they're still pending. We're live in Colesville. I'm Kevin Lewis, ABC 7 News.
New developments in the case of the once prominent Orthodox rabbi. A lawyer for Rabbi Bernard Freundel argued to an appeals court that the rabbi's sentence should be reduced to 45 days because of his plea agreement. Freundel is currently serving 6.5 years behind bars for secretly videotaping nude women. His lawyer says the sentence should have been 45 days total, not 45 days on each of his 52 counts. One judge said it's unlikely prosecutors would agree to such a short sentence. Freundel admitted to recording about 150 women in a ritual bath between 2009 and 2014.
Right now, Prince George's County Police are canvassing the Fairmount Heights neighborhood where they're hoping someone's got some information about a man who tried to kidnap a child from his bed early this morning. The child screamed. The man ran off from the scene. Coming up on ABC 7 News at 6 this evening, what the boy's father has to say about that attack.
Well, developing now, a trio of self-described vigilantes are in police custody in New Jersey. Now, 2 men and a woman were arrested during a traffic stop at the entrance to the Holland Tunnel. Inside the vehicle, police say officers found guns, ammunition, vests, and knives. The suspects told police that they were going to rescue a teen who was being held by drug dealers. Police are now investigating their claims.
U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch visited Orlando today in the wake of the nightclub terror attack there, and she promised $1 million in emergency funding to help first responders and other law enforcement officers. And she also sent a message to the city.
There is no doubt that this was a shattering attack on our nation, on our people, and on our most fundamental ideals. But the message of Orlando goes far beyond one night of unspeakable terror. The message of Orlando that I have seen today, and what the American people have seen in the wake of this horrific assault, is a message of determination to remove hatred and intolerance from our midst, to live our lives freely and without fear, and to stay true to the principles of liberty, justice, and equality that define America at our best.
So on the Hill today, a new proposal in the gun control debate. Virginia Senator Tim Kaine joined a bipartisan group to unveil a new bill to keep guns out of the hands of terrorists. Jonathan Elias at our live desk with the details on this today. John?
Well, Allison, this new measure does come one day after the Senate failed to pass 4 different gun control bills, a failure that drew condemnation from the White House.
After spending the last week listening to Republicans talk about radical Islamic terrorism, this is the very textbook definition of cowardice. To talk tough in the hopes that nobody's going to actually ask you to do something.
Today's bipartisan bill has 3 provisions. 1, no one on the no-fly or selectee list can buy a firearm. If you feel that you're on that list by mistake, then you can appeal with the burden of proof being put on the federal government. And if you win the suit, you'll even get your court costs reimbursed. Also, the FBI will be immediately notified if anyone in the broader terror screening database within the past 5 years tries to go out and buy a gun.
Essentially, we believe that if you are too dangerous to fly on an airplane, you're too dangerous to buy a gun.
Also today, 18 people arrested just outside the National Rifle Association's headquarters in Fairfax this morning. They're facing charges of loitering on a public highway after spending the night just outside the building and blocking the driveway. Obviously, we'll keep you posted on what happens with this latest bill, but for now, that's the latest at the live desk. I'm Jonathan Elias, ABC 7 News. Allison, back to you.
All right, Jonathan, thank you very much. Well, what a woman thought was a precious moment turned out to be a sad sign of the times. Stacy Feely snapped a picture of her daughter right here. She's standing on the toilet at their Michigan home. She said that she thought the little girl was doing something cute. Then the child told her this.
And when I learned later that she was practicing for a lockdown drill, I was totally taken back.
So yeah, she said her daughter told her she was practicing for a lockdown drill. Feely says she wanted to post the photo for her friends and family to see the impact of what she believes is a lack of gun control policy in the U.S. She says she hopes that photo will help spur some action on Capitol Hill.
It'll be interesting to see if it does.
Absolutely.
Right now, no one knows what could actually spur action on the Hill.
We'll have to see what happens.
Okay, all right. Coming up on ABC 7 News at 5, first, too much ice. Now, not enough latte. The latest lawsuit asking Starbucks to get it right.
And then a little bit later, did you see this? Smoke billowing out of a popular place around here to live and to shop, and it happened first thing in the morning.
And then fighting the heat and the flames as wildfires and record temperatures scorched the West.
But first,
52 years later, and we've done all we can do.
Closing the file on one of the darkest cases in U.S. history.
Benjamin Moore, paint like no